10-gallon here, a 10-gallon emerald shiner tank. As we can see, just wanted to show how cool these guys are. So this is all of them. There's a lot of them in here. I'm surprised that more have not died. This is the first water change I've done in like 2 weeks. Waste is not too bad. It's about what I'd expect from this many fish after as long as it's been. And only one dead one. I only removed one dead one, so that's like a total of 5 that have died to things other than being, you know, added to a vicious tank. Watch this. Just give them a minute. Let's see if they do it again. They were just doing it. Come on. Start eating my hands again. That was cool. They were like biting my hands, eating stuff. Now they're like, alright dude, whatever man. Just finish what you were doing so we can get back to minnowing. Here we go. It feels so weird. The only other fish I remember as far as native minnow-esque species goes that I've had that does this is the black-nosed dace, the eastern black-nosed dace. Look at them, they're all starting to feed like piranhas. You guys are so cool. Alright, I've got work to do, you little guys, you little buggers. Let me get this big, nasty black slate out of here. So, this tank has no substrate because I figured it'd be easier with how many fish are in there. So it's just a bunch of really neat and interesting rocks, all native to my area. We might even put a few more in. I kind of would like to add this guy in here. Zoom, there we go, this guy. I kind of want to add him. I've got this piece of flint here, this, you know, agate-y piece of flint. It's kind of more on the quartz side, so it's more similar to an agate, but they might look cool in there. I don't know, there's already a ton of rocks in here. I got a ton of my nice ones in here. I mean, look at this agate right here. Let's go in after him. Look at how pretty that is. Wow. Man, I love this rock. Look at that iron comes out so well. It just looks red like blood. How pretty. Oh, look at that side. Gosh, man, why do I have you in a fish tank? Probably because you look really darn good in there. I'll have to set him up more at the front this time so you can see that better. My favorite rocks that I got in my collection, though, have to be these guys. Let me turn my flash on with my nose. Oh, there we go. It's just this black slate. I've got a lot of this exact rock, and I mean it by this exact rock, because this rock was an 18 by 10 inch thick, not thick, but in length and width, 18 by 10, and then it was like probably this thick of slate. And I broke it into a bunch of pieces, so I've got a bunch of this just jet black slate, and it's so gorgeous, is it not? This is natural rock. This is natural rock. I got this from the shore of Lake Michigan. Look at that. This is a green pudding stone. One of my favorite ones that I got. I love the size of it. It's not too big. I can put it in a lot of different tanks. But look at how pretty it is. My goodness. My goodness. Ugh. Wow. I'm going to say wow every time I see it. That is a pretty, pretty rock. I don't know if this was from the shore of Lake Michigan or if it was from one of my secret rock hounding spots, but either way, this is peak right here. So here's some of my other cool rocks. I really have a thing for these, oh, you gotta turn on the flash with my nose again. There we go. Got some banded slate here. I've got a couple pieces of this. I think my other ones are in other tanks though. But isn't that wonderful looking? Just little bands. It's a real little rock, hard to spot. I forget where I got him, probably from one of my secret locations. This guy is from the shore of Lake Michigan as well. Just look at that thing. I don't even know what kind of rock it is. But just look at all the little bumps and patterns in it. What a cool piece. I just love any piece of rock that is just almost unnaturally dark in color. I've got a ton of them. Maybe it's better without the flash on to show you the depth of the black in some of these. Like you can see the black slates here. Some of them are starting to dry off. Right here, and I just I'm sorry guys, I know you're gonna hate this. I'm gonna try and be nice and easy so I don't spook ya. All done. Water change complete. Rocks on the floor. Bucket filling with nice cold water. Alright, so there's a couple little doodads on my camera lens, but it should be alright. I got it all done. Have not turned on the lights. So let's go out to 0.6 and have a look at what I've created. Ta-da! 0.1, or well, 1. I still cannot get rid of these little spots here. I'm gonna be working on that today. They've been there a while. I think they're spots of calcium or minerals from very hard water, which is what I have here. I'll get better footage tonight, but you can see what I've done is a little bit different than what I said. The sponge filter's in the exact spot, but all of our larger slates and such are up against the back of the tank. And then I have second largest right in front of those, third largest right in front of those, and then all of the smaller ones and all of my favorites up at the very front, including this beautiful agate. Hello! He's already out here. Hello, Bill the Bullfrog. Welcome. He's been out and in a couple of times today. He's kind of been like chill and then all of a sudden not chill at all. He likes to hang out under his little log platform there. And he'll come out and talk a little bit and then he'll go hide away again. And then he'll come back out and just cycle through it. But how are you doing today, mister? Uh-oh. Don't pay attention to Ivy. I'm talking to you. How are you doing today, mister? Very good to hear, man. I'm glad you're doing well. I've been feeding him a little bit more than usual, feeding him more often, but less food. So I cycle between feeding him a lot of food once in a while and feeding him a little bit of food, but at higher frequency. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude. Dude, easy. So these little buggers are definitely not doing the greatest. They're acting pretty alright, but this ick is getting pretty bad. See, that's how ick presents. So these guys got ick. They're probably all going to die, but that's okay. Either way, still enjoying the tank. Still love the rock setup here on the bottom. I think that's really awesome. But I'll probably get some some Nox ick if I can find any. It's been pretty hard to find lately. So these guys are being medicated currently, and they're looking better today. I'm seeing less white spots. This guy looks horrible. Poor thing. But bigger guys are looking better. I love this tank. Look at that. Alright, I gotta get to work.